this morning, yeah, I'm bothered by it. My heart is heavy. I'm upset. Sometimes the first step to change is changing your environment and who you're associating with.
One thing that I've tried to really set in my mind about the past is there's nothing we can do about it. It's gone. You can't change it. And if you dwell on the past, all you're doing is holding on to something that you have no control over. All I've got is right now, these moments, what I do with them, and how I approach, the next moments that I get.
It's day 56 of 75 hard. Good morning. I am not feeling well at all. I took my temperature just a minute ago, and it was 100 on the dot, 100, so still low grade. It's been like that all evening. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I started running low grade fever yesterday, and it's just kind of gone up throughout the night. Throat hurts really bad, hurts to talk, hurts to swallow, and I just feel achy and everything. So yeah, gonna be another fun one, but we're gonna get it done. Okay, update. It's 9 a.m. I did force myself to go back to sleep, and I feel a little bit better than I did whenever I first woke up, but I still don't feel good by any stretch of imagination. I just got my first jug of water with my electrolytes and my creatine in it, and I'm going to start going through my morning routine. Even though I feel like crap, I still want to say thank you. If you're watching my videos, subscribed, commenting, liking, any of that stuff, just thank you so much, especially on really bad days like this. It means a lot.
I begin every day by reading my Bible, reading my 10 pages, journaling, and then spending a little bit of time in Duolingo.
So, over the past, it's coming up on 11 a.m. now, and over just the past couple of hours, I've actually started to feel a bit better, which is really good. Like I said, I have had some bouts like this where for about 24 hours I'll run low-grade fever, and then I'm okay. And this is a little over 24 hours now, I would say. And I'm starting to feel better. I still don't feel 100% by any stretch, but I don't feel anywhere near as bad as I did whenever I woke up at 3:30 this morning. I was feeling really, really rough then. Felt really bad yesterday, even though my fever was relatively low most of the day. So it is Sunday. Typically I would be going to church right now. And on Sundays, that is my active rest day. So nothing more than, 2 walks, most likely. Nothing crazy on the exercise front. And especially seeing as how, hopefully, I'm on the recovering side of an illness now.
All right, folks, I drove down here to the park, get this walk in, watching church online right now. And yeah, I'm not gonna do a bunch of stylish filming shots or anything like that. I do feel considerably better though, I gotta say. Like I said yesterday, just getting out here and getting the sunlight, getting the fresh air seems to help a lot. Yeah, so we're just gonna get this walk done. Hazard. So here's something that's funny. Apparently the time changed last night. I didn't even realize it because I was so sick. They just said it at church that we lost an hour, so I guess There's a lot of people not at church this morning. I was wondering, I was like, man, how could I have slept that much? Makes sense now. Sure if y'all could see those squirrels up there. So I actually didn't realize that this was here. I can just walk straight down to the river over in this part of the park. What a shame, man, the way that people just leave stuff. Like multiple pairs of socks, lots of cans, full-on toys. Crazy. You know, I've really grown to enjoy this nature trail, especially now that spring is starting to set in and it's all kind of overgrown. It's just really pretty. All right, I just finished listening to church service, and I've got to be honest with y'all. My mind is really heavy this morning. I not only, have I been feeling bad, but I woke up to a barrage of text messages from someone in my life who I've had to establish some boundaries with because the person doesn't make me feel very good about myself. And this person was telling me, just expressing their disappointment in me and who I am and just all the stuff that this person does. Anyway, because of that, I've set boundaries in my life, and I've said, I love you, I forgive you, but I'm not going to be around you. And as I told them that was the boundary, that was the response I got, which just kind of, reiterates the point and purpose of the boundary. But boundaries sometimes suck, man. They're hard, but necessary. And one thing that I think is important to note is that establishing boundaries doesn't mean that you don't forgive people. This person I've had to establish boundaries with, I completely forgive. I hold nothing in my heart against them. I love them, and I want to see them change. But until the day they change, I can't have them be part of my life because the cost of not establishing that boundary is too high. And what I mean by that is, if I allow them in my life, I know that it sends me into a dark place mentally. And that spreads to everything. That spreads to who I am as a husband, who I am as a father, everything I'm trying to do here, how I feel about myself, and worst case scenario could potentially be one of the triggers that sends me into a massive downward spiral from the place that I've worked so hard to come out from. So as much as I want to have a relationship with this person and have them be part of my life, the cost is too high right now. And that's tough, y'all. That's hard. And maybe you're going through the same thing, but again, you got to think about what's your life look like with the boundary and what's your life look like without the boundary. So this morning, yeah, I'm bothered by it. My heart is heavy. I'm upset, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not going to send me into a dark place. But without the boundary, oh, I just really don't think I'd be okay at all. And I bring this up because so many times when we're out here and we're trying to change our life, everything happening on the outside begins on what's happening on the inside, whether in our mind or whether in our heart. And if you've got relationships like that that are just destroying your soul, you know, that are putting you into really dark mental places and everything, and you're trying to make a change in your life, you got to understand that just like a tree has to be pruned in order to grow and be healthy, sometimes your life also has to be pruned, and you have to prune away toxic relationships that are hindering you from growth and from feeling good about yourself and being able to be proud of yourself. Sometimes the first step to change is changing your environment and who you're associating with. And that's hard, y'all. That's real hard. But if that's an area that you're walking in today, just like I am, I promise that there's hope on the other side of it. And you can still love those people. You can still pray for those people. You can still absolutely hope for change and something new. But you don't have to continue to walk in the same toxic relationships that you've been living in. That's how you change your life. And you know, the thing with boundaries are, sometimes the boundary is not only the best thing for you, the boundary is also the best thing for the person that you're setting the boundary with. Especially for people like addicts and everything like that, who they're takers, you know, and they're looking to you to rescue them, and they come back again and again and again. And sometimes it's establishing that boundary and letting them go to that low place, letting them go to rock bottom, letting them see that there's nobody coming to rescue them anymore. Sometimes that's what it takes for them to change their own lives. Boundaries are tough, y'all. Boundaries are really tough. Just like in this relationship in my life, I'm really hoping that they see, you know, you have no place in my life if this is your continued behavior. It's on you. It's your choice. If you want me to be in your life, you got to change. You got to change the way that you treat me. You got to change the way that you make me feel about myself. You got to change these destructive patterns. Otherwise, this is how the story ends. It's on them. How fitting. How fitting. All right, almost finished up with my walk. Walked a lot farther than I intended to, but it feels really good out here, and I'm feeling considerably better. I can still feel it in my throat. By no means do I feel 100%, but I feel considerably better. I hope it lasts. All right, guys, there it is. I ended up walking for a little over an hour and a half, 4.41 miles, 404 active calories, 601 total calories. Nothing special with anything here, but yeah, good little walk. Okay, it's about 1:30. We went and we got our scans done. We went to this new place that does do the in-body scans. Their machine, I think, is an older model than the machine that we've been using, and it doesn't connect to the app, so it gives you a printout. So, I mean, I don't really know how accurate I can get as far as like the overall 75 days with this, but let me show you what my last good scan looked like on the InBody app from the other place. This was on the 25th of February, and you can see I was 220 pounds,
89.29 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, 63.18 pounds of body fat, 28.7% body fat. And I'll show you what it looks like from my latest scan. So here's the printout from my latest scan, and I finally lost some weight. 217.1 pounds, skeletal muscle mass 89.5 pounds, which means I gained about a half a pound of muscle, and body fat mass 60.1 pounds, which means I lost about 3 pounds of body fat since that last good scan. So yeah, we'll see. Now that we're using this machine, we'll kind of get a baseline for how quickly things change while using this one, but it's at least better than nothing. And I also did my Zozo suit scan, and here you can see I've lost inches in almost everywhere except for my hips. Still hurts my feelings quite a lot, but latest in my waist measurement, 44.7, and the last measurement was 45.4, so that's pretty good. Upper waist, let's see what that trend looks like. 44.5 down to 44.1. Not too bad there. It's kind of what my scan looks like now. Still not pretty, y'all. Still not pretty. Let's go to a side-by-side, and let's see what it looked like from my very first scan I ever did. So there's a side-by-side from my very first scan I ever did. And according to the Zozo Suit app, I've lost 5% body fat or something like that, I guess. But I don't really trust that very much. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and, it's not that. I'm going to go ahead and break my fast just short of 18 hours. You can see, been fasting now for 17 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and break my fast now. And this is what I'm having for lunch. I've got 8 ounces of hamburger patty, cup and a half of white rice, and a little salad with some ranch. My wife made me an afternoon snack. Same as always, caramel rice cakes, unsalted peanut butter, and sugar-free dark chocolate chips. All right, guys. Fast forward, and it is now 6 p.m. After we ate lunch, I ended up sitting down and watching a couple episodes of a show with my wife, and then fell asleep around 4. Ended up, coming and just laying down. I feel like my body just needs rest right now. Even though I'm feeling a lot better, I still feel really fatigued, really drained, and the sleep just feels so good right now. Honestly, I could sleep more, but I got up so that I can get out and get this workout in, and also so I can drink more water because I am way behind on water today. So I'm just going to go out for another walk. Not going to take the camera or anything. I'm just going to go out for another walk, knock that out, get it done, and I'll check back in whenever I get back. Okay, guys, there it is. 51 minutes of walking, 2.40 miles, 274 active calories, 382 total calories, nothing special there. But now I'm up against, I haven't closed my move ring yet because I've just been laying around so much today and everything. So that is potentially a problem. And it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm just now going to be starting my second half gallon of water. So here's the deal. I'm going to go in right now and spend some time with my family. And before I go to bed tonight, I am going to edit another video. That's all there is to it. I'm going to commit myself to it right now because I know if I commit myself to it and I commit myself to y'all that's what I'm going to do, that I will do it. So I'm going to commit to myself before I go to sleep. I will edit another video because I didn't get one done yesterday. I got to get one done today. So it looks like my evening is going to consist of a whole lot of water, potentially getting on the treadmill and knocking out even some more time to close my move ring and editing another video. Yeah.
Okay, it is now 9:23, and as I committed to, I'm going to sit down and I am going to get another video edited. I still haven't closed my move ring. I've got about another 120 something calories to go, so we'll see what I'm going to end up doing about that. But the good news is, as of right now, other than some soreness in my throat, I feel mostly normal. I feel okay. I feel good. So hopefully all that can be behind me. Yeah, it sucks that I lost the past 2 days really for being as productive as I hope to be. But one thing that I've tried to really set in my mind about the past is there's nothing we can do about it. It's gone. You can't change it. And if you dwell on the past, all you're doing is holding on to something that you have no control over. All I've got is right now, these moments, what I do with them, and how I approach, the next moments that I get. So I just got to forget about that. The weekend didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go, but it's time to move forward. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, there it is. Video rendering. It's 10:30. Let's go over here and see what my exercise ring looks like. Oh yeah, I still got another, almost 100 calories to burn. I do not want to get on the treadmill. I'm just going to go outside and walk a little bit. I'll close the day off whenever I get back. Okay, it's 11 p.m. now, and I had to walk a lot more than I thought I had to burn that extra 100 calories or whatever, but we got it done. Let me show you how the day ended up. All right, here we go. Calorie count. 1,002 calories, 143 exercise minutes, 18,607 steps. And I can only think that, with walking that many steps, just because I was moving so slow because I wasn't feeling good today. There's the 2 workouts that we did today. Go out to MyFitnessPal, show you how we came in on food. 1,398 calories today. Showed you everything I ate. The only other thing that I ate was a bag of skinny popcorn right before or right after I ate my caramel cakes and stuff. I started fasting around 7:30, which means I can break my fast tomorrow around 1:30. And last but not least, let's come out and complete all this. Day 56 here. First workout, second workout. Took my progress picture first thing this morning. Read my 10 pages. Finished that second half gallon of water right there. Followed my diet and did not have any cheat meals. And no social media because I don't drink alcohol. And with that, day 56 is done. So overall, like I said earlier, today wasn't the day I thought I was going to have, but I'm really glad that I am feeling better. I hope that I wake up and I just feel completely refreshed, 100%. I don't feel 100% right now. I do feel worse right now than I felt earlier in the day, but that's typically what happens to me is I feel my worst at night. So just, really hoping I will wake up tomorrow and I feel really good and refreshed. So we'll see what tomorrow holds. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Coming up this week, we'll be camping. So make sure to come back and check out and see how those videos go. And I hope that you tune in tomorrow for day 57 of 75 Hard.